Okay, welcome back to the Florida Boat Guy, and the Grady-White update is we finally got our repower done, have our new Suzuki 200 horsepower motor on here, and some of the questions I've got were, why were you repowering? What was the point? What was wrong with the old motor? Answer is nothing was wrong with the old motor. Had about 600-700 hours on it, so not too bad for the age. It was a 2016 model. Main thing on this boat is actually overpowered. This boat is not rated for 250, and weight. So weight was a big thing, and also fuel economy. So going to the 4-cylinder, I'm hoping to get half a mile to the gallon to 1 full mile to the gallon better fuel efficiency. When I'm doing these long trips, that's going to give me a lot more range. So also went to digital controls, and they finished that all up at Sunray. I'll do a quick look here, and then I've actually got the cap on it, but we went with white this time since we're in saltwater. Won't show the salt. This is 200 inline 4-cylinder, almost 2.9 liter, and we're saving about 110 pounds off the back of this transom, and that's a big deal for this particular boat. So anyway, really excited to show you. Went out and did a test today. I will show that video next. So main thing, we're getting ready to go to Key West here in about 2 weeks, so I want to make sure what the fuel burn is and give me some idea, depending on weather, how far out we can go. And with this new motor, that's going to give me 40-50 more miles of range per tank of gas, so that's quite a bit. So anyway, super excited. Got our 2023 Suzuki 200 horsepower on the back of the Grady-White, and that's the news for this week. All right, so here we are back at the Dunedin Marina, checking out our new Suzuki outboard. I will turn this around real quick for the lever. Nope, it's not going to let me. I have to take off the GoPro to do it. I'll get some shots here in a minute. But I'm going to take it out, see if we can check out the fuel flow, make sure everything's working okay, and take a little bit of video today. But nice warm day, and so far loving these digital controls. Alright, first thing I noticed is a little bit quieter engine, which can be expected, 4-cylinder versus V6. Also, you know, about 7 years newer, so I suspect they made some updates. But at idle, you can barely hear it. Next thing I'll comment on, digital controls, just effortless. Neutral, just a little flick and she shifts into gear. And the throttle control, it was real jumpy with the cables. So this digital, I mean, this is go right back to idle. And then we've got our new gauge. Finally have a working sending unit. So fuel gauge, always had to go just by the digital readout how much fuel we had used. Did not actually have a level sensor working. So got all that figured out, and yeah, it's beautiful. So like I said, almost out in the channel, and we're gonna do some test runs here and see how it does getting on plane and what the fuel flow looks like. The dolphins.
Okay, so this is what I wanted to see today, and it's about what I was expecting. I'm showing 3 miles to the gallon. So 3 miles to the gallon is about a half a mile better than I was getting on the V6. So an 80-gallon tank, that extends my range another 40 miles. So it's quite a bit, you know, it's not crazy difference, but it's definitely make a difference in the fuel efficiency on these long trips and on my range. So, yeah, cruising. This is about cruise speed for this boat. They're about 30 miles an hour, and I'm happy with that. I don't need to go 50. So, really liking it at the moment. in some 3-footers, and just trying to put it through its paces before we get to the keys. Make sure everything's good, get some fuel burn, averages, dial in the autopilot with the new motor. And getting a little wet, but kind of what I wanted to do today is just kind of, you know, it gets really rough in the keys out in the Atlantic. So we've had a rough day in the Gulf here, so we're just checking it out. All right, welcome back to the Florida Boat Guy boat tour day. Working on this really cool TwinVee. A customer of mine. I've done a couple of his other boats. He buys them, fixes them up. Did this one when we bought it. It's a Pursuit. But this TwinVee here, we're gonna do a little walk around. He just had painted, completely redone. New trailer. He wanted to go with this copper and green color scheme, and then also we've got some new outboards on the back. Of course, everything being repowered right now is Suzuki's, and I believe he went with twin 250s. Oh, they're 300s. This boat's only rated for 500, so he's actually overpowered by 100 horsepower. He's got 600 horsepower, so it's a 2007, and he says this is his Keys boat for diving, snorkeling, and it's 29 feet long. So we're gonna hop aboard real quick, take a little tour, and then get on to our next one. As you can see, catamarans also like pontoon boats. They end up sitting pretty high, so this is kind of nice. You've got this ladder built right into the trailer to get up. And the reason I chose this one to film is Dave, the customer, did a lot of really nice touches on this 2007. And one of the things I really liked, he redid all this upholstery with this cross stitching. And the helm is completely new, twin Garmin's 12 and 9 inch. And he did this kind of faux wood look on the dash with his new digital Suzuki controls. And new bolsters all the way around, which are these padded cushions here, also with the tan and copper theme. So with this a big boat, a lot of room, and being that it's a catamaran, will do great down in the Keys. And then he's got this big platform back here, ladder. Like I said, he does a lot of diving, so man, this is just perfect for that. Tons of open space. Obviously he does some fishing, got our live well here, and then the rest of it's just an open boat. But again, that's kind of what you expect from boats down in the Keys. And this is his Tampa boat, he says, his Pursuit, and he just repowered with new Suzuki's on that at the same time. So we got 4 brand new engines here. The guy just retired and is ready to have some fun, so good for Dave. But anyway, I think there we go. This is the only boat I'm gonna show this week. I've got my repower that I will probably put at the beginning of this video, and then did a trip down to Anna Maria Island. Did not film that boat, but I've got some cool shots and video, so I'll share that to end up this episode. And as you can tell, it's getting hot out here, and we're at Land O'Lakes. There's no wind. It's hot and muggy this part of the world. So I'm gonna pack it up and get out of here. Have a great day.
Welcome to Anna Maria Island, home to the city of Anna Maria, Holmes Beach, and Bradenton Beach. The island is a barrier island at the southernmost entrance to Tampa Bay. It was originally explored by Hernando de Soto in 1539. Today, the island is mostly inhabited by tourists attracted by the white sand beaches and clear green waters of the Gulf of Mexico. I hope you enjoy the shots.